Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Multiverse News broadcast. We got a lot of great stories for you guys today, so let's get into it. MCU Secret Wars may officially be announced very soon, as Kevin Feige made some interesting remarks about where the MCU is going in the next big event. He said, quote, "I think there have been many clues already. They're at least apparent to me of where this whole saga is going. Many fans are speculating that this announcement will come in September at the D23 Expo. D23 is essentially a Star Wars celebration just for all things Disney. A Man MCU Show is coming to Disney+. This show is going to be directed by the Shang Chi director, Destin Daniel Cretton. Man is essentially a cheat code of a superhero. He's got all the powers you could want, super strength, super endurance, super invulnerability, the ability to fly. Something pretty interesting is that he has a love interest for the Scarlet Witch. Now, after the events of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, the Scarlet Witch's fate is somewhat unknown. We don't actually see an on-screen death from her, so it could be that she will come back eventually. Another thing is that we haven't seen the White Vision yet, which this Man show could be a good way for him to come back, because in the comics, Wonder Man's brain and his DNA is transferred onto Vision by Ultron, so they're kind of like brothers. Not to mention they both have the love interest for Wanda, so it could be a great segue for the White Vision to come back. We haven't seen him since he left Westview at the end of WandaVision. Speaking of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, that movie will come to Disney Plus tomorrow, Wednesday, June 22nd, for you to stream a million times over because it's a great film. A new Obi-Wan Kenobi poster suggests that the season finale duel between Obi-Wan and Vader may take place on Mustafar. While posters are not always the most reliable in terms of what actually happens in the show, this poster is definitely piquing a lot of fans' interest and opening up the discussion for speculation. This poster is from a Twitter account called Disney Plus Hotstar. They posted like a calendar week of a viewing guide, basically, of all the Disney Plus shows coming out right now. Last week, we talked about how Ms. Marvel received the highest critic ratings of any Marvel MCU show. Unfortunately, Ms. Marvel has also received the lowest viewership rating of any MCU show. The show only reached about 775,000 homes. This is by far the lowest. The next lowest was Hawkeye, which reached 1.5 million, so there's quite a big gap there. Yesterday, a new Thor Love and Thunder trailer came out, and there's a little piece that I want to talk about. We see Omnipotent City, which is super cool. This is the hub for all gods. It's where treaties are signed, it's where the High Holy Court is, that sort of thing. Most importantly, it contains the Halls of All-Knowing, which is it's just a big library with all sorts of books. Thor goes to the Hall of All-Knowing he's trying to figure out why all these gods are dying. He knows it's Gore from his past because they fought before. He's trying to figure out some sort of pattern on where Gore is now. Inside the Hall of All-Knowing, Thor goes to the Hall of the Lost, which is a collection of all the gods that are missing, but in reality they're actually murdered by Gore. It seems that Taika Waititi is taking big inspiration from the Jason Aaron run Thor God of Thunder. You should check it out, it's awesome, and I'm excited that so much of it's going to be in the film. But of course, our most special and important news today is that you tuned in this week of MNB. Check out last week's episode if you missed it, and check out next week's episode so that you stay all caught up. Consider subscribing if you like the content, and from all of us here at MNB, good night.